Yeah. Yeah. That would be good.
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful. I can't talk right now.
Not now. Please.
Have some respect.
We're being watched.
Why does this keep happening? He was joking about Octa's soup just a moment ago.
Come on, Rika.
Now what? We dig a hole and be done with him?
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunting packs. You think? That's something, at least. We're not trained fighters, though. I'm guessing you have plenty of both. Be nice if I could say the same for myself. It'd be even nicer if we were on the road to Baldur's Gate already. If the road was clear, 10 days walk maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
On the move. My path be true.
No gloom, all doom. Let's light them up.
won't last much longer.
No time to waste. Violence amongst prisoners is not tolerated. It looks like you're about to learn that the hard way.
Let me out, you bunch of softies! You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you! You're all boring! Even your cages are... Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Another day, another fight.
Even your cage!
I knew.
Every... Even your cages are... I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids! And your dogs!
Time to get going.
You thieves are all boring.
Close at hand. That's curious.
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
Oh, that took the edge off. It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your... What you messing with my cage for? It's too late to make friends, warg me. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute. And hang you by your... Yeah? How many were there? We got more than you can handle. And out got a whole lab set up. Cook could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty boo. It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Be sorry, every last one of you.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice. Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Children! Look who's here. Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. I'll try and brace them better. like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
We're exposed now. Can we stop shouting?
Good work, kids. You're all heroes. Each and every one of you.
Swing and swivel and wait.
Wait.
Now lunge!
One more time.
Okay.
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Swing and swivel and wait.
Wait.
Now lunge!
One more time.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our futures. We're exposed now.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
The waiting's getting take that back. Right when you left, we could have run for it.
Swing and swivel and wait.
Wait.
Now lunge!
Water.
Excellent.
Dagger.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. Now you would choose strangers over us.
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No? Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Step, parry, swing, lunge.
One more time.
Where are my boots?
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
I'm proud of you, kids.
We're exposed now. The waiting's getting to me. When you left, we could at least make a run for it.
This is bull.
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Lunch.
One more?
Oh,
Our lives. Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a saint.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead.
Can we all just take a moment?
What's the point in blades and spells if these people aren't fighters? We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
I'll talk to the guard.
Damn goblins. Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel.
Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed. Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged them, the stupid bastard. Bravery? No. When it gets you killed, it's just called stupidity. That was lesson 1. If Liam had only bloody listened. Small mercies. Wound looks clean. Small mercies.
Shouldn't be too long now.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them.
A little orange cat.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
God, that sounds like heaven.
Won't be long now. One more trip, then we can really rest.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in ㅅㄦ3. Of sorts. Used to be a bread-and-butter tinsmith before ㅅㅦ3 fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But, between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
You're an idiot.
The rat's eyes soften as he emits a pained squeak. You realize the source of his discomfort. One of his front teeth is chipped. The rat pauses, gauging whether his chipped tooth is in fact life-threatening. Apparently satisfied, he beckons you with the squeak. Follow.
I miss my fridge.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come? We should be getting drunk, at least. It's no fun waiting for death sober. We should be getting drunk, at least.
Bring me a goblin. I'm gonna gut.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual, I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas go. As I said, it's a drastic. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas guide your path.
Always knew what to say when I was homesick.
Glad you made it inside. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not... The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, if the road was...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. All right. Anything more we should discuss? A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit. Make some room, and I'm all yours.
tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger, but shouldn't the shadow have... Before the Illithids' unscheduled the tadpoles weakened me, have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed, perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear. That will be covered by the "for reasons that cannot be disclosed" clause, so let's move on. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for "What is my name?" The answer is ㅅㄷ3. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. I think ingenious is the word you're looking for. Now, repeat my instructions back to me, please. I'm not trying to try your patience. I simply need to be absolutely certain you understand. And next? Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. Remember to play them clockwise. And after that? Correct. But pay attention to the trap part. And so we have gone through the necessary steps. Best of luck with the protocol. May my...
What's next?
Hells. I need to hold on.
I trust I've made myself clear. Step 1. Neck inside. Start upon this. Words will now appear on the letter's surface. So it is. Our lives depend on it. Now, repeat. I'm not trying. And next. Right. You then have access to the. Remember to play them clockwise. And correct. And so we have got best of luck.
More goblins. What's next?
The pouch is sealed with differently colored strands of thread. As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter and flute inside. This is the flute Gale kept on his person. A faint magical aura envelops its wooden surface. The flute awaits with bated breath.
Iskcha cisnaga. Dayaya zum. Multhamesk. Tinu frantha manthra gale.
Oh. My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive.
My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you.
Yes. I was afraid you'd say that. Only fair to warn you I've precious few answers to spare. I apologize if that sounds thankless. It's just that some secrets simply cannot be revealed. I suppose that after all you've done for me, I should be at least a little bit forthcoming. Tell you what, I will answer one question that you may have, to the best of my ability, if I can. Because it was the truth. The truth is a great motivator. I am dangerous. Not because I want to be, but because of an error I made in the past. It makes me dangerous, even in death. You brought me back to life, and for that I am in your debt. But we're surrounded by danger. It could happen again. If it does, bring me back again. You must, for the sake of many.
Peer through the telescope. You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
The Githyanki people have roughly translated his confidence entirely. Each crest the library was a gift from ㅅㅊ herself. That countless scholars roam the plains are ever... Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. Shook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Fading fast. I need healing.
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up. Yes? Looking ahead.
More goblins. What's next? More goblins. What's next?
Your desire?
can't afford to stay idle. What am I to do?
Well met. That's the spirit.
Something's wrong.
It hurts. Darkness, protect me.
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Please, it's nothing. Just let it rest.
Be wary of... You've no room.
defender of the people.
Stop me yet.
I know that look. It's nothing. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. Positive. You can trust me on that.
I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really. You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers.
It hurts.
Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together. But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's nothing to laugh at. Save your question. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Speak. It is done.
Well met.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? If slightly elaborate.
Like I said, I'm dangerous even in death. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice, if nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. I had the same thought.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. Her motivations elude you. Distracted by your thoughts, you let your guard down. The squirrel bites your foot again.
Won't budge.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
One more time.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In ㅅㄷ3, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Kichoki. Fine.
Thanks. What do you want from me? On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
The map. Show me.
No hard feelings.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night. Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Shoes. Where are my boots? I can pack or talk.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge. One more time.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
right on my feet.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit...
Besides,
you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
A fight. The moonlight shines hideous. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. I see naught but flower. They rely on strangers' sword. Look above. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this.
This might sound presumptuous, but I hope we stay allies one. Friends it is. When your storms gather and lightning strikes, I'll come calling. Now, let's...
That might be worth a look.
We're cornered in this place.
I swear that ox is...
Something's off. This creature...
Ooh! The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. What? I'm the guard? Hold out your hand, mister. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. Thank you. That means so much. That's what I got. Nothing caught your eye, huh? Far be it from me to argue. Anyway.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit. You bet. Good luck, pal.
Well met.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for ㅅ—'s judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, ㅅ—'Shem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
We need to get out.
You heard the guards.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their...
Oh, it's all my fault.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch...
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting. Do all the damn rituals you want.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins.
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back. No. And you'll find trouble all the same, unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently ㅅ—' wants to see you. Go ahead.
You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? A few questions, if you please. There's no... Lord, how would you describe...
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins were of...
A myth weaver.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Witness believes himself to be dragon. Possibly deluded.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? Really? I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought... My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your
Please, Tusk. It's not the fun.
Defend.
I'm getting
Terra
Yes, I see. I do wish I could understand you.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject a druid and an outsider. We can do. Only Master Halsin can stop this. If not, I fear for my people. I would prefer, but if Master Halsin does not return, Korga.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl, you mean parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters. Please leave. Our hospitality... What will the tieflings want next?
Thorv's fur bristles. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. The wolf bares his teeth. He doesn't take orders from you. He would chase you down if not for his master.
This will all be over. The rituals...
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shah on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name. Moonrise must be a reference to Shah's divine sister, Saluna.
Go on. Say it.
Monster. Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, and mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in. This one had the same problem as you.